Hello, my name's Scarlett Jones and this is going to be a short video showing you how I sculpt an old age makeup. Now you want to start with your positive face mould. This one has a hole in its head because it was previously an injection mould, which is where you inject silicone or gelatine through this into the piece so that it fills with no air bubbles. Now I like to work with a reference image, not copying the image exactly, but it's just nice to have something to look at when you're doing wrinkles to make them look realistic. So this is the image I'm going to be working from. A few things you're going to need is some talcum powder, some sculpting tools. Something like this or a wire brush would be effective for getting a good skin texture, and you're going to want an oil-based clay. This is Chavon. I'll put a link below where you can get that. Right, now I like to roughly map out a few pieces of clay on the face rather than setting a defined wrinkle line in the forehead and in the brow line, just because then if there's something I don't like I can work into it or add a bit of clay or take a bit of clay away. So now I've mapped out the clay in the sort of shape that I think that I want to go for. As you can see, I've built up quite a lot of heaviness around the chin area, as I think women seem to have sort of this jowling as they get older around the chin and the mouth, where it's not so much in men. That's why it's also a good idea to have a reference image, just because women age differently to men, and also people from all different races age differently as well. So if you're creating a character makeup, you want to think about where the character's from and how they would age. Now to bring the pieces of clay together, you want to take a blunt sculpting tool like this, and you want to sort of just drag through the clay like this, sort of in any direction you want. Just bringing the clay together, and so you've not got any harsh lines. And you want to carry on doing this all over the sculpt. Now as you can see, after doing that you start to see the shape of the face coming together. There's things you notice, like I've just noticed that the eye bag on the left looks quite large compared to the other, so I'm going to go in and adjust that. What you want to do now is focus on smaller details, so I'm going to go in and add some thinner pieces of clay and start working more on the texture. I'm now going to go in and use my wire brush tool to bring the sculpt together. I've dusted it with talcum powder so that little pieces of clay that I take off with this tool don't stick back to my sculpt. As you can see, I've started to work into this side with my wire brush. I don't know if you can see the difference. And you want to avoid having too much even in your sculpt, because no one's face is even, especially when it's aging. Right guys, here's my sculpt. I'm quite happy with it. Obviously it needs a couple more hours work on it to get it looking really good. I hope this video was good for anyone who's interested in sculpting or prosthetic makeup. If anyone's got any questions, please write them in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Bye.